morning, it's time to rise and shine.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, I hope you're feeling fine. The sun is just above the hill, another day for us to fill with all the things we love to do. Oh, can't you hear? It's calling you, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, it's time to rise and shine.
I don't think Russ will mind. I am going to use a scoop of his coffee. I put it in here, which is generally for tea, but I think it'll work for coffee too. So put it in my cup. Some nice boiled water happening there, and just gonna put that in my cup. And I'm going to let that steep. And I'll put some, what do you call it? Creamer in there when it's all done being brown. It doesn't want to stay down. I will need to figure that out. It's lunchtime. I think I'm going to eat some ramen. It's not even open. Check it out. Why did I decide I wanted coffee? Because. No reason, just because. That is the reason. Because I am an adult. I can make choices. That I can have coffee in the afternoon if I want to. Okay? Now the question is, do I want to add anything to my, what do you call it? Ramen? Probably. I'm gonna look around. I had to ask Alexa how long you steep coffee grounds for. I haven't had coffee in a hot minute. So, I mean, it looks and smells like coffee. I think I'll need a new thing. That thing. I don't remember what it's called. Because it's got holes in it. In the mesh part, I mean, naturally, yeah, mesh has holes, but I mean, like a bigger hole than, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I use a lot more creamer than I do with coffee than I do with tea, which is why I think I switched to tea. I'm pretty sure that's why. Because there's sugar, 5 grams of sugar in 1 tablespoon. And I use a lot more than 1 tablespoon, is for sure. Alright, let me I'm going to add chicken to my ramen. And that's going to be good. Son of a bitch. Okay. Do I look tired? Oh yeah, it's because I am. We got the dreadful email. Overtime again. And it's not like, oh, just 2 hours this week. No, it's 2 hours every day. That's 5 days a week for the next 4 weeks. For the next 4 weeks. Next week we don't have any overtime, but I also don't have a day off. Usually I have 4 days and a 10 and a 3-day weekend. I don't have a day off next week. I work 8-hour days. So next week is like your normal corporate work week, you know, 8-hour days, 5 days a week. And then the next 4 weeks, 10-hour days, 5 days a week. So our union makes it so that we cannot work more than 50 hours in a work week. We cannot do any more than 10 hours of overtime. No more than 2 hours per day of overtime, unless you have like a day off and you decide, what? Hi. And you decide to do all your overtime in the whole day. Like I have been doing. Yeah, so anyway, the week of the 18th of March, we're going to Nebraska. And so in order for me to meet the mandated 10 hours of overtime that week, I will have to work 12-hour days, Monday through Thursday, and then 2 hours very early on Friday. Just so I can be able to leave the house on Friday in time for me to pick up Mackay, drive half an hour and pick up Mackay, pick up Mackay's friend if he is going also, and then drive 7.5 to 8 hours, 7 to 9 hours of driving to Lincoln, Nebraska. So yeah, I was hoping to have the whole day off on that Friday. I'm gonna be very tired, and I get very weird when I get very tired. So I am not responsible for anything I say from here on. Okay, next week is an exception, but the 4 weeks after that, if I start saying weird things, it's because, well, one, I'm weird, and secondly, it's all the work. Okay, I need to change this. We're going to go watch Joshua do his performance or whatever. So I'm going to talk to you later. Okay. So, you know how not in anything, you know how Amazon, they're supposed to take a picture of the package and you get a notification that your package has arrived, right? Well, I got no such notification. However, my package did arrive, which were the slippers that I purchased for Russ. They have a bass fish on them and like the American flag or something, and they're black and white. And because he always wears flip-flops just around the house, and I figure his feet were probably cold sometimes. So I got him these nice slippers. He's wearing them around the house right now. Yeah, so I just went and I met Mercury Stardust. And if you don't know who she is a trans handyman. You can find her on TikTok and other social media places that I don't know what they are because I only follow her on TikTok. Sorry, but that's the truth. I met her and she let me hug her. The biggest, warmest hug. But unfortunately it was right before the show started, so I couldn't ask more questions and talk to her. They had a meet and greet afterwards, but there were more fans there, so she wouldn't have had time for me anyway, so it's okay. Maybe sometime, because apparently they do shows once a week, every week with shows, so that's fun. And that's pretty cool. I'm saying this is pretty cool. Anyway, I got nothing to say. I just want to say hello, and I'm gonna eat wontons. Look at, there's my wontons. I don't own chopsticks. I feel like there's something I should own. I feel like they are something I should own. I'm not sure why, but maybe I should buy some chopsticks. I saw online that there are some chopsticks that look like lightsabers, and those I would get because Star Wars is cool. Yeah, so tomorrow is Saturday. Thank God. I don't want to work any more overtime. Anyway, tomorrow's Saturday. I will see you tomorrow. Doodles.